I beat Vince in 6 weeks. When he got on when he came out and had a press conference and said they won't be on TV in 6 weeks, I kicked his ass in 6 weeks. I would blow this thing through the roof if I had the guys that left, Benoit, Malenko, Guerrero, we're talking the cream of the crop. Shane Douglas, all of them. Conan, I mean, the Luchadors, we had it all. But, and NWO rather, and I had Hulk, I had Flair, I had, how could I'd have to be really, really stupid to miss this one, you know what I mean? Yeah, we would have won because we were a better wrestling product. And it wasn't me, it was the talent.
Right.
All they needed to do was, okay, we need to go over here, guys. Now we need to go over here. Now we need to go over here. And, you know, they need it, and everybody needs to be told. And the reason why I think I could go in and out of being talented in booking is because I understood what a guy felt, the frustration. I wanted to be told where I was going. And that's one thing I would say. You're going to do this job tonight, but this is where you're going to go. And I used to give them this shit too. No one's writing this down. There isn't a book that they're going to say, October 2nd, Kevin Sullivan lost to Dusty Rhodes. There's no fucking book out there, you know, so we can forget about that. This isn't real. Let's go out there and you're going to get over. Whether you do the job or not, you're going to get over, and you're doing this for the betterment of the company. If the company does well, we do well, I do well, you do well, our families do well.
So you had the product, you had a fractured structure though for the reasons we've been talking about for the last 2 hours, but what did Vince do well?
Vince bought that company for how much? 1.8?
$1 million.
$1 million? Somebody was in on something. Brad Siegel. How many years of tapes did they get for $1 million? And they're still playing me Florida Championship Wrestling on their 24-hour network. And if they play me, they must really be in bad shape. You know what I mean? So somebody somewhere cut a deal. And I'm going to go through the list. It ain't Bill Bush. It ain't Kevin Sullivan. It ain't... it's not J.J. Dillon. Could have been Brad Siegel. I'm not sure.
Hogan appears in a pre-taped interview to hype his match against Flair. A Yapapi Indian strap match. What is that?
Creative control. Brother, you think at this time I'm going to worry about Yapapi? I don't even know if there's a tribe to Yapapi, but it sounded good to me. At this time, anything, what am I going to argue about a Yapapi? First of all, they've seen this match 2 million times. Flair's never won, and I'm going to have him in a Yapapi match? You know, what do you do? Do you take the papoose and beat it to death if you lose? I don't know, you know.
Sid makes Tank tap.
Yeah.
This ends the Tank push.
Yeah.
Is this a response to his the knife thing? You can't go any further with it?
No, this was not. And the thing what I always try to pride myself on is that I could separate business and my personal feelings.
But not personal, but maybe saying, I'm not going to be able to work with this guy.
No, yeah, I had to separate business and personal feelings. Business is, am I going with Tank Abbott or am I going with Sid the Monster to defeat the first Goldberg? I'm going with, and who does he make a tap out? An Ultimate Fighter. Making an Ultimate Fighter tap out, people that see Ultimate Fight say, well, maybe that Tank Abbott wouldn't tap out to Sid Vicious. Do you think that one could be real? You know, we've talked about this before. Just this much hope. That's what we're looking. That was what I was looking for. That much hope that this one may be real.
WCW booking staff at this point consists of Kevin, Ed Ferrara, Bob, Mold. Nash no longer is booking. Now you're building around Sid. The plan is now for Sid to go over Jarrett at Uncensored.
Right.
Beat 2 other people in May and June. Now he's going to headline in July against Goldberg. Goldberg's going to beat Sid. Is he gonna beat Sid in July, or is
Yeah.
that gonna go on for a while?
No, he was gonna beat Sid. He was gonna beat Sid, but losing to Goldberg wasn't gonna hurt Sid.
Right.
Even though he was gonna do the finish, 1, 2, 3, Sid could get up, and one thing a heel should be able to do is lie his way home, you know what I mean? You could say, I wasn't feeling good, you can look back, I didn't make a show, I had a concussion, blah, blah, blah.
Right.